We're going to take a break in a moment. But however, I wanted to just remind you, it is now almost the second week of June. Donald Trump has been president for almost 6 full months. And we all feel like we've aged years and years.
In my face. I did.
As you know, today, Jeff Sessions is testifying in front of the Senate. There is rumors that Donald Trump wants to fire the special counsel, Robert Mueller.
I will not take questions from Kamala Harris.
The president does not appreciate the fact that Mueller has been hiring all of these experts in financial criminal law and mafia law, criminal fighting, et cetera, et cetera. We also, of course, have a crisis in regards to Qatar. We also have a somewhat of a crisis relative to NATO, Article 5. We also are on the verge of destroying health care in this country, amongst other things. There's a whole raft of stories about how Donald Trump had issued all those signing statements, and they were all for reviews that take 30 or 60 days or whatnot, and all the deadlines are being blown out. The president's own self-admitted travel ban, i.e. Muslim ban, has been struck down again in the courts, and he's still tweeting about that. Let's just look back to 8 years ago now and see where we were in terms of the big controversy on Fox News regarding President Obama. I mean, if you think it's bad now, just take a look at what was going on 8 years ago.
And finally tonight, as you all know, President Obama is a real man of the people. And yesterday, he dropped by a popular Virginia restaurant to grab a burger with his pal Joe. Now, the Gateway Pundit blog pointed out that plain old ketchup, well, it didn't quite cut it for the president. Now, take a look at him ordering his burger with a very special condiment.
All right, I'm going to have your basic cheddar cheeseburger, medium well. I just want mustard, no ketchup. If you got like a spicy mustard or something like that, or a Dijon-Mustard, something like that.
All right, Dijon-Mustard? I think the president watched just a little bit too much television as a kid.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
You mean the mustard?
Yes, would you have any?
Would I? Or do I?
Both, actually.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that fancy burger, Mr. President.
Nothing complicated. Just some cheddar cheese, some
Horror.
some Dijon-Mustard, and
The horror.
make sure no white people handle my food.
The president putting that fancy Dijon non-American mustard on his hamburger.
Now we got to go to see Shakespeare.
Wow.
I got
That is
a prayer at 5. Then we have a African consciousness raising meeting, and then Pan-African reading of the vagina monologue. So if you could just put some Dijon-Mustard on that, make sure white people don't touch my food.
Yeah,
all right,
man.
Thanks. And remember, serve Joe second, not just because he's vice president, but because he's white.
Thank God we have put that behind us. And we now are just dealing with the more mundane aspects of trying to
organized
keep
crime.
it together. Trying to keep it together as a country.
I mean, that's how things work in this country. It's a controversy if I have Dijon-Mustard, and it's cold Sean Hannity if the president wants to F his daughter.
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos